morning. Today we will study that failures of Rutherford model. We studied J.J. Thomson atomic model, it was failed. Then we studied Rutherford model. So why this model is failed? We have studied that Rutherford took his model based on a solar system. We studied as in a solar system around the sun different planets are revolving. In the same way, electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Means he has compared his model with solar system. But he forgot that Earth is the huge mass body, but the electron is a microscopic charged particle. Earth is neutral, huge body is there, but electron is a charged particle. Then, from the Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory, it is given that when a charged particle is moving under acceleration, it radiates energy. Regarding this electron is moving in a circular path. Even if the speed of electron is constant, since it is changing the direction, when the electron is moving in a circular path, it is changing the direction. So because of the change of the direction, that in electron acceleration will be there. An electron is a charged particle also. If the acceleration is there, so it means after some time electron will collapse inside the nucleus. Electron will fall into the nucleus. And calculation has shown that an electron takes 10 raised to power minus 8 seconds to fall into the nucleus. So when the electron is falling into the nucleus, it means atom should be unstable. But it is already proved that atom is stable. And the second point, that Rutherford model, it could not explain that hydrogen spectrum. In the previous video we studied that hydrogen spectrum, you are getting some bright line, then dark is there. Then again some bright line you are getting, dark is there. Means if you are getting some bright line, at that time some frequencies are there, some wavelengths are there, that's why you are getting the bright line. But after some time you are getting the dark line, it means at that place no frequencies and no wavelengths are there. Because of that you are not getting any line there, means darkness is there. Darkness means no frequencies, no wavelengths are radiated. But in this Rutherford model you have studied that from the Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory, that when a charged particle is moving under acceleration continuously, it is radiating the energy. So from this electron, that continuous energy is radiated. Means you are getting that energy in a continuous form. So this frequencies you are getting, wavelengths you are getting continuously. It means the spectrum of hydrogen should be continuous from this. But hydrogen spectrum you have seen, that is line spectrum is there. So by this way, this model could not explain 2 points. What are the 2 points? First, stability of atom, and second, hydrogen spectrum. So this model could not explain first point, stability of atom, and the second, spectrum of hydrogen atom. This model is failed to explain 2 points. That first one is stability of atom, and the second one is spectrum of hydrogen or hydrogen spectrum. So first point, stability of atom. According to Maxwell's electro Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory. According to Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory, when a charged particle is moving under acceleration. When a charged particle is moving under acceleration, it radiates energy. When a charged particle is moving under acceleration, it radiates energy. Since an electron is a charged particle, and it is moving under acceleration. It means it should radiate energy continuously, and it should fall into the nucleus. Hence, atom should be unstable. But it is already proved that an atom is a stable. Hence, this model could not explain the stability of an atom. So what will happen? What is the path of the electron? Just you see, this is the nucleus. And electron is revolving around this nucleus. This is the electron. It is revolving around the nucleus. Like this. So what will happen? Since it is losing the energy continuously, so after some time, this electron will fall into the nucleus. This is the spiral path of electron. So since electron is losing energy continuously, so after some time it should fall into the nucleus. And calculation has shown that it will take only 10 raised to power minus 8 seconds to fall an electron into the nucleus. It takes only 10 raised to power minus 8 seconds. It means the atom should be unstable. But it is already proved that an atom is stable. So that's why this model could not explain the stability of atom. So according to the Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory, when a charged particle is moving under acceleration, it radiates energy. Since an electron is a charged particle and is moving under acceleration, it means it should radiate energy continuously and it should fall into the nucleus. Hence, atom should be unstable, but it is already proved that an atom is stable, as this model could not explain the stability of an atom. So by this way, this model is failed to explain the stability of atom. And I want to tell you, if any particle is moving in a circular path, with a constant speed, so direction will change. If this is direction will change. So because of the change of the direction, acceleration will be there. So that's why electron is moving around the nucleus, it is under acceleration. So that's why it should radiate energy. It is a charged particle, so it should radiate energy. That Rutherford compared his model with the solar system, but he forgot that Earth is a huge body is there, neutral huge body is there, but electron is a charged particle, microscopic charged particle is there. So by this way, this model is failed to explain that stability of atom. Now the second point, that spectrum of hydrogen. This model could not explain the spectrum of hydrogen. What is the reason why this model failed to explain hydrogen spectrum? So this is the second point, that spectrum of hydrogen atom. This model is failed to explain. This model is failed to explain spectrum of hydrogen atom, since electron is losing energy continuously. Means continuously you are getting the frequency. Since this model is failed to explain spectrum of hydrogen, since electron is losing energy continuously, so the hydrogen spectrum should be continuous. But however, it is found that hydrogen spectrum is a line spectrum. Hydrogen spectrum is a line spectrum. In the previous video you have studied that hydrogen spectrum. Hydrogen spectrum, you know that some lines are coming, then blackness is there. Then some lines are coming, then blackness is there, blackness. So this one is Lyman, this one is Balmer, this one is Paschen, then this one is Brackett, this one is. So in the hydrogen spectrum we have seen that some lines you are getting, then blackness is there. Here blackness means no frequencies are there. Here you are getting the frequency. Then again some lines you are getting, and again black is there. It means electron is losing energy not continuously, discontinuously. But by this Rutherford model, that electron is losing energy continuously, so the hydrogen spectrum should be continuous, but the hydrogen spectrum is a line spectrum. So by this model could not explain the hydrogen spectrum. So by this way, this model failed in 2 points. So in the coming topic, we will study that Bohr's atomic model. But before the Bohr's atomic model, some numerical problems are there, that review exercise. So all of you take your book, page number 113, page 113, that review exercise. 2.11. Just to go through your book. A yellow line of the sodium correspond to a frequency 5.09 10 raised to power 14 second inverse. This frequency is given 5.09 10 raised to power 14 second inverse. Calculate the wavelength and wave number. Calculate wavelength and wave number. So these 2 points you have to solve. So frequency is given. Frequency is given to you. Then just you see, you have to calculate the wavelength and nu bar. So you know this relationship. C is equal to nu lambda. C is the velocity of light. Lambda in the meter you will get. So C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. And frequency is given that 5.09 10 raised to power 14. So by this relationship you can calculate the wavelength. So C is equal to nu lambda. At the place of C you can put here. Then nu 5.09 10 raised to power 14 then lambda. Lambda is equal to 3 10 raised to power 8 upon 5.09 10 raised to power 14. So 300 upon 509 10 raised to power, just to see, minus 6. This one is meter you are getting. So now you can divide this value. Now you can divide this value. Just to see what you will get. So 300 divided by 509. So you are getting this 05894 or 390 5893 90 is there. So this much you are getting in meter. And if you go through your answer, it is given in angstrom. You know that 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to power 10 angstrom. So this lambda 0.58939 10 raised to power minus 6 into 10 raised to power 10 angstrom. So this 0.58939 10 raised to power 4 angstrom. So this 5893.9 angstrom. So this is the wavelength you are getting. Now it is asked, calculate frequency. Calculate wave number. So this relation is there. Nu bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. But lambda you have to use in centimeter. So this lambda you have calculated that 0.58939 10 raised to power minus 6 meter. As you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So that multiplied by this 100, 939 10 raised to power minus 6 10 raised to power 2 centimeter. So 0.58939 10 raised to power minus 4 centimeter. So lambda you are getting this one. So now nu bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. So 158,939 10 raised to power minus 4 10 raised to power 4 58939. So if you divide this value, you will get just you take 40 upon 0.58939. So 10,000 divided by 0.58939. So this you are getting okay. Just we can solve it like this. First we can take this one 58939 10 to the power 4. So 1 divided by 0.58939. It is coming 1.69666 10 to the power 4 centimeter. This is centimeter inverse. Yes, correct. So if you take what answer is given, then this will shift here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16966.69 centimeter. By this way you are getting the weight number. Now the next question is given. Mention the main point difference between emission and absorption spectra. So already we studied that in emission spectra the substance is heated in a flame, then radiant energy is taken as a spectrophotometer. We are getting the bright line. In absorption spectra, first of all, this white light is passed through the substance and the transmitted light is taken on spectrophotometer. So here we are getting the dark line. So in emission spectra, where you are getting the bright line, in absorption spectra you will get a dark line. So now next one, 2.23. Next numerical problem, that 2.13. So now we take the next numerical, that 2.13. In chemistry, whatever the numericals you are getting, that is simple formula based numericals are there, but the unit must be correct when you solve it, and the problem you may not face. So 2.13, calculate the wave number and energy of the spectral line. This wave number and energy you have to calculate. Calculate wave number and energy of the spectral line emitted by an electron hydrogen atom corresponding N1 is equal to 3 and N2 is equal to 5. So this is very simple. Just you see, mu par 10 96 77 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square. This you will get in centimeter units. So this 1 upon N1 3 square 5 square 9 25 minus 9 into 25. So 10 96 77 16. By this way you are getting this value. Just to see how much you will get. So 10 96 77 16. say 25 into 9, 225. So 10, 90, 96, 77 into 16. And divided by 225. Right, you are getting 799.25 centimeter inches. This is the new bar. That new bar you are getting. That new bar you are getting 77925 centimeter inches. Then new bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. Then lambda is equal to 1 upon new bar. So this 1 upon 79925. Just to see this answer is there. This correct. So now this one you can take 1 divided by 7799.25. Divided by 7799.25. So this you are getting 0.00000128. This will be in centimeter. Otherwise you can take 1.28. We can divide by 100. So this will be 3 more zeros. 28 meter. Now E is equal to h nu and C is equal to nu lambda. Then nu is equal to C by lambda. Then E is equal to SC by lambda. And now you can put here value 6.626 10 raised to power minus 34. 3 into 10 raised to power 8. Then lambda you can put here 128. So if you solve it, you will get the energy. So by this way, you can solve the other numerical problems, that 2.14 and 2.15. These two more questions are there, 2.14 and 2.15. This is the homework for you that you can solve. So now next video.